good to be Parker McCollum.
Today it is.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Got to feel good.
Oh, it's good. I never, been to a award show or red carpet or none of that stuff, so it's kind of cool to do it.
You don't have to be nervous.
No, I think the only thing I'll be nervous for is performing on the deal, just because I've watched, since I was a little kid at ACM. So right before we go on, I'm gonna be like, "This is me this time."
That's right. Well, so this is it. Your first award show. You win right away. So check that off the list.
That's a good start.
And then, we got to talk last week.
Yes, ma'am.
About when you were CRS New Face. That when you were a little boy, 11 years old, at the Houston Rodeo, watching Pat Green, you're like, when I grow up someday, I'm going to play the Houston Rodeo.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's coming up. You're just almost sold out for that.
Yes, ma'am. Sold out. I think now it is officially sold out.
Look at
yes.
You.
So thank you very much. Next Saturday, March 12th. And it's the only thing I've thought about for, my whole life. So all I ever wanted.
That's pretty exciting,
yes,
Parker
ma'am.
McCollum. Now, when you were, you played a lot of bars coming up.
Yes, I did.
And do you remember that first tip you got in a bar?
I don't know how many times I ever played. Oh, well, I guess Saxon Pub would have kind of been my first time ever getting a tip, playing at the Saxon Pub. I would play on like Sunday nights at midnight. With all the chairs hung up, they let me play my set right there on South Lamar in Austin. And I was probably 20 years old, and I had a fake ID. And I can't remember. I think it was Jody Abels was the bartender working behind the bar. Her dad owns the place, and there was one guy in there, and you didn't have to pay to get in to see my set, but he went and put $5 in there, or $10, I think.
Well, PickleJar is all about these new artists just starting out.
Yes, ma'am.
What would it have been like if something like this had been around, like when you were coming up?
Oh, that would have helped a lot. What do you mean? We've been missing out on PickleJar. That's the only thing we were missing was a little PickleJar.
That's right. So what's your advice for artists? Like, you're now living, like that little 11-year-old Parker McCollum wanting to play the Houston Rodeo, now new male artist for the ACMs. What's your advice for those people wanting to be you now? Write
records. Don't worry about having a hit song or a number one. That'll all come naturally if you're a good songwriter. You got to write a whole record, and you got to really, really focus on, if you want to do it for a long time anyways. If you just want to, try to have a hit or whatever, that's totally fine. I mean, a lot of people do that. But, in my mind, if I want to be around for a long time, and I think you got to write full albums, and you got to really write really good songs on those albums to do it for a long time.
I don't know if someone from your label told me about you, that you went into this saying, I want a long career.
No question. I just don't know how else I would think about it. Everyone that, has really influenced me, George Strait, John Mayer, Willie Nelson, Dolly Parton, Guy Clark, Rodney Crowell, they all had super long careers. They were relevant for a long time. They put out records for multiple decades, good records, well-written records, and that's the kind of legacy I would like to leave.
Well, congrats on it all, ACM.
Thank you.
The rodeo. You getting married?
Getting married, yes, ma'am.
When's that happening?
At the end of the month, so it's coming up.
All right, well, good luck.
Going to Mexico.
Parker McCollum, everybody. ACM New Male Artist of the Year. We appreciate you.
Thanks, Miss Kelly. Appreciate it.
Enjoy the ride.